Are you excited? I'm excited. Today we are making a recipe from 1948. That's right. This recipe was published by Hellmann's mayonnaise. So as you can imagine, it has Hellmann's mayonnaise in it. And it is just going to be, it's called a fantastic salad. I'm not quite sure why it's called that, as you'll see as we're making it. But we're going to get started with none other than the gelatin. Okay, so what we need to do is put 1 packet of gelatin into a dish, and we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of cold water so that way it can start gelatinin, you know. All right, so let me just mix this up and set this to the side so it can start doing its thing while we get on with the rest of the recipe. No lumps now, guys. This is going to be a good one. I'm feeling it. Alrighty now, I think this is the salad part, just saying. So it says get a can of peas and drain them. And we're gonna go ahead and put those right on into a bowl. There we go, like so. Make sure we get all those little peas in there. Now we're supposed to mash them. So I got my avocado masher. I thought that would work well. You know, you can actually buy what they call smashed peas. That's an English thing. And I have a recipe posted up here using those in a recipe. They actually have them in our market in the international aisle. So let me get to going on this making baby food here. Once you have all of your peas all smashed up, we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of chopped fresh onion, a little bit of pepper, and a little bit of salt. And last but not least, to this part of the recipe, we're going to add in none other than Hellmann's. And you know, they haven't changed their label. It's the same as they made it way back a million years ago. And we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise. And we're going to mix this all together. Isn't this going to be so yummy? I mean, it started out looking like baby food, but it's not so much now. I'm not sure I would feed this to a baby. So for the next part, I'm not sure what tools are going to be required. So I had to go to the deli because I'm sure back in the day you could buy this more easily. But in the deli, I had to get a 1½ piece of bologna. That's right. It needs to be all in one piece, and you know, everywhere in the store it's already sliced. And the woman kind of looked funny at me behind the deli counter. Now I'm supposed to be hollowing this out. It doesn't really say how to do that, so I thought I would try maybe a melon baller. And it doesn't say what we're going to do with all these little pieces and parts either. But now I have to hollow this out and leave it kind of like a shell. And I think it should be, like about, an inch shell or so. So I'll see when I get it hollowed out. This is fun, Boy, they sure knew how to have fun back in the 40s, I guess. Okay, now back to the gelatin. So it's done its thing. So now we're supposed to add in 2 tablespoons of boiling hot water. And we're supposed to mix this all up and, make it back to whatever form that was, its former state, I guess. So now we just got to mix this all up. Make sure that it dissolves back down again. Are we having fun yet? Once the gelatin is all dissolved, now we're going to introduce it to the peas. So gelatin, these are peas. So pour it right on in, and you want to mix this up really, really well. Are we having fun, right? Am I, you never know. You never know with these recipes. Some of them could be really amazing, and some of them maybe not so much. But you never know until you try. Did you ever hear your mom say that? You just never know until you try. So here we go. That gelatin's all getting mixed in thoroughly, as it says. Want to see my bologna? So I think I did a pretty good job. It seems like that's what I was supposed to do. Now we're supposed to put this decadence right on down inside. I bet you Megan can't wait to try this. She's just gonna love it. She's gonna love it, I know it. Okay, there we go. Oop. Okay, so now I have to put this in the refrigerator for about an hour to let it all, you know, do its thing. And then I'll just finish it off, make it fancy like they said, and it'll be tasty taste time. You think Meg's gonna love this for dinner? Or do you think she's gonna opt for the PB&J? We're gonna find out. Let me get this in. Alrighty now, I believe this super salad loaf is just about ready. So now we're supposed to turn it on its side, like so. And then you're supposed to put some like dollops of mayonnaise, like so. Right, okay, like that, yeah, there we go. Okay, maybe one more. Okay, all right, okay. So you couldn't tell who came up with this recipe, right? Good old Hellman's. There you go. Okay, so now it says it's supposed to serve from 6 to 8 people. So I'm gonna go ahead and slice off some pieces. How big of a piece do you think Meg's gonna like? I might need to get a different knife, not sure. No, don't know if I have a special bologna knife. All right. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Okay. All right, so now I'm gonna cut 2 slices, you know, one for me and one for Meg. Okay, I think you gotta poke it first, like so. Yeah, pokey poke. All right, okay. All right, would you look at that? Look at that. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, so I'm thinking we are like ready for the tasty taste. Here we go. Here we go. This is gonna be something. It's gonna be something, guys. I can't wait. Alrighty, so I'm sure you want to know all about this, all the details, right?
Talk about presentation.
Beautiful, right? So this is from 1948, and it's called a super salad loaf. And it said, if you and your guests really want to like have an amazing time, make this. That's what it says. And so it's just gonna get amazing. I'm feeling it. Yeah. You want to hold the plate? So look at that. Look at that. It's kind of like a little like a filet mignon almost, right?
Mayonnaise, right?
It's so tender. Yes. Hellman's.
Girl. Down.
It says that your guests are going to be so happy.
Yeah,
And I'm going to be happy too.
Back millions of years ago when they didn't know right from wrong. Did they have electricity when they made this?
Yeah, in 1948 they had electricity when this was formulated. Yeah. You know, if my grandmother was still alive, I could ask her, you know, when she went to any of her friends' houses, if this is how they really whooped it up or not. But unfortunately, she's no longer with me, and my mother...
Unfortunately, I'm here now.
So she gets to experience it all. Yeah. Dinner is served, right? Are we feeling like celebratory and everything
I'm gonna
like
go get
the
a
ad
pizza.
said?
I